Right.
Don't talk about yourself. Don't do it.
What about this? This because we was talking about. It made me think of something about the shooting at the school or whatever.
Yeah.
How you feel about stuff like that?
Like school shootings?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate it. Plain and simple. But how do you combat something like that? My thing.
That's all about to ask you. Like, what do you think? Like,
you gotta have like. I can't even say you gotta have police at schools. Like you gotta have like.
Because they do have police in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
They have at least one cop.
You gotta have someone like a specialist, like Army, something like that. You gotta have like a terrorist type, like anti-terrorist group to be in that type of thing. Like special forces, like even like retired. Like they talk about that all the time. Like Army veterans, Navy veterans, stuff like that. Like you gotta have people like that to be stationed at these schools. Those dudes would probably love to do stuff like that. Just to protect the kids. 100%.
True.
Let them have access, like an armory on school, like premises, right? Even if it's like a trailer or something like that. Just let them have what they need to be able to take out a terrorist. Because at the end of the day, that's a terrorist. When they do all that school shooting stuff, that person's a terrorist. We have people that deal with terrorist threats, right? So why not get those people to protect the schools? Police can't do that. Police can only do so much. You know what I mean? SWAT can only do so much.
Honestly, man, I would probably just...
Do we get rid of schooling?
No, you don't get rid of the schooling, but because there's a cop on site too, like in the military, like you have like a reaction force team. And they're part of the military on the military base. So
Makes sense.
like or on a ship, whatever it is. So I think you should have like you should get maybe like let's say 5% of the teachers, maybe 10% that's qualified in handling a weapon. And they just keep it on them at all times. And so when stuff pop off, those are the people who's, got a little training behind them. Not just handling the weapon, but a little training behind it. The teachers who like, yo, I carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, during the summer, we're going to take you over here, get you this reaction force training. And then, boom, you can learn how to, take care of the hostiles.
Yeah.
When it happens. That's how I feel it.
Yeah.
Something like that should happen. Not all the teachers,
right.
I've said the point before to people, like, yo, all the teachers can't get, like, no, just have teachers
a selection.
Like, hey, who would be willing to do this and do that?
So, but like you agree that it needs to be some sort of like more than just police.
It should be, I ain't gonna say it should be, but I think it'd be better for it to have
because like
something like right on site besides one police officer.
100%. That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Like allowing a few teachers to have to carry their weapon and keep it in their thing. Keep it in their classrooms in a secured location.
I think they should keep it on them.
Where like keep it on them too. You can keep it on them. Because there's I think in Texas. I think is it Texas?
I was just gonna say that. I feel like Texas is open carry and all that stuff. They could do whatever.
It's a couple schools.
Texas has no laws. They're just like they have no laws. So
I think if a few schools got that. I don't remember where, but there's a couple schools that the teachers actually are armed.
Mm-hmm. Texas for sure.
It kind of deters. It gives you a second thought if you know teachers are armed.
Just to know like, there's 2 cops stationed there. Like that ain't gonna stop them. Like they're already, it's 2 people. But if you have like some sort of population of the school, like you said, like not all the teachers, but a good amount might deter a few, terrorist threats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my only thing with that idea is that you do get teachers to be trained and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, they're still civilian, right?
Yeah.
Compared to how I said to have like maybe retired, like veterans and stuff like that to do stuff, and they're trained to do that stuff. Like that's in their mind.
True.
I think that'll be better, and they and more than two. I'm talking like an actual group of them patrolling the halls. You know what I mean? Just kind of
that would be a good idea. To be honest, for me, it was more of, I'm a business major, so I'm looking for I'm looking at it as like you don't want to lose a lot of profit either,
right?
As an organization, as
Yeah,
far
like
as
you gotta
like
pay for something like
payroll,
that.
you
100%.
gotta pay extra people. You know what I'm saying? And like the military, at least my experience, like the Navy, instead of paying more people, you just gonna have multiple jobs.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like the military where you everything. Bro, I was everything. Bro, I was on a flight.
That's everything.
They train you to do so many different jobs, so they don't have to pay another person to do it.
And it's sad.
This is
That's
like
not even in just military. Like that's just becoming a thing. Like in corporations. Period. Like it's so bad.
The difference is though, in corporations, there's a quit button.
Yeah, that's true.
The military is no quit button.
Yeah, that's
there's no quit button. So
you got to put your time in.
Yeah. So in that case though, it's a lower level of it. It's not like giving you multiple jobs. It's just like, hey, they give you an opportunity. Maybe maybe they'll kick your pay up. Like, hey, if you do this during the summer, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a teacher already, and we're like, yo, we need these amount of teachers to be security action force. So you go through this training throughout the summer, and when school comes back, we kick your pay up to such and such amount for hazardous pay, instead of paying a whole group of people a salary. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look at it as far as like
that's true,
cost efficient and more